Hello and welcome to ET Auto. Today we are joined by Mr. Tarun Garg, who is the whole-time director and chief operating officer of Hyundai Motor India. Welcome to the show, sir, and congratulations on all the news that we have been hearing from Hyundai. First of all, I would like to understand from you about the GST cut impact. Yes, there is a lot of positivity, but you being the second largest car manufacturer, how are you viewing this? How has been the response on the dealership side since you have been tracking it daily basis?
At the outset, I'd like to thank the Honorable Prime Minister for really bringing in these huge reforms for India. I think they have come at the right time. And as it is, if we see exports, we were doing very well, industry was doing very well. In fact, Hyundai's export was 12.5% April to August. But domestic market was seeing some sluggishness. With this GST cut, I believe now it will be double engine growth, domestic as well as exports. Even overall industry, if you see, domestic April to August was at about minus 2%. I think now we should come back to the CAGR. CAGR is at about 5%. If you see 8-year CAGR, it's about 5%, 4.9%. So minus 2 to 5 is about a 7% swing. So I can see that happening now, moving from September to March or even going forward.
Right. Another hot topic is E20. There is a lot of myths, lot of talk about it is reducing the mileage, damaging old vehicles. How prepared is Hyundai? Old vehicles are. How, as a company, what are you doing to your customers because you have a large consumer base in India?
Of course, we follow all the regulations. See, already, last week, I think all the OEMs were there and we had a good media interaction where we assured that absolutely there is no problem. Of course, there was a Supreme Court petition as well. So I think everything is good and our cars have warranty, 3 years warranty. So absolutely no problem.
Right. Further, I want to understand about the festive. There would be always there are a lot of preparation around festivity because large chunk of your volumes come from this particular period. With GST rate cut, are there any other things you are doing to boost the further demand on the customers?
Absolutely. I think, like I said, the first thing was to inform the customers about the new prices. We were the first company of the blocks to give the new prices. We pass on the full benefits to the customer. On top of it, there are some great offers going on. Also, through very effective marketing, we are using Pankaj Tripathi as a brand ambassador to really reach the masses in terms of, okay, you can book the car now, take the delivery on 22nd, or even you can take the delivery before 22nd also, and these are the kind of offers which we have. So I think it's very, very important to communicate well, be transparent, and give the customers this great opportunity of buying at a very low price as with the great offers as well. So I think, and this is of course the festival time, which anyway the sales are very good, the footfalls are very good. I believe this time 22nd September onwards, probably we'll have an elongated festival because many customers during Ganesh and during Onam also postponed, anticipating this kind of a GST cut. So we could see a very good demand, not only ending with Diwali, but continuing till December.
Uh, Creta just completed its 10 years in the Indian market and it is one of the best selling SUVs in this segment. But there are a lot of competition that has really come into the picture recently. Largest car manufacturer also has brought another product with their largest arena showroom. What is your view in this particular segment? Are there any other new segment do you see which could become your hot selling, not just the SUVs?
Look, Creta, of course, is a pride of Hyundai, and we are very, very thankful to our customers that 10 years it has seen this leadership in its segment. In fact, January to July, Creta was the number one car across all segments and subsegments. So very, very proud. At the same time, I believe there are other segments which are showing a very sharp uptick. With the GST cut, I believe the venue and Exter segment could see a huge potential upside because that is a segment which has seen 11 to 13% GST cut. So prices will really come down, which will make it much more affordable even for many of the other hatch customers to move to this segment. So I can see and in any case, venue plus Exter segment today from a TIV perspective is the biggest segment. Almost 28% is contributing to the overall industry. So I can see a big boost coming in there, and venue also has a potential to reach the Creta numbers.
Right. You still sell Neos and i20 as hatchback.
Absolutely.
Do you think the small car market will have further get the impetus with the long due it was because of the GST long it was debated?
Look, Hyundai is a full range manufacturer and OEM, and we are where the customer is. So Neos is doing absolutely fine. i20, we have the Aura. It helps us to sell more CNGs also, because in these three models put together, the CNG penetration is 47%, which helps us to meet the CAFE norms also, and which also helps us to get more first-time buyers into our portfolio. So I think every model has a different role. At the same time, we also understand customer preference because of the high ground clearance, because of the more space, because of the customers' preference is moving toward SUV. So obviously, you'll see more and more launches towards the SUVs, not only from Hyundai but from most of the industry players. Also, I think one thing which is very important to note is that it's not as if less than 10 lakh and more than 10 lakh segment percentage are changing. It is stable. Last 3-4 years, it is stable at 50-50, 49-51. What is changing is in that same less than 10 lakh rupees, customers are moving from hatch to SUV, which is a very good thing, which is not a bad thing at all. You know, so because customers are getting better cars. Even today, say before GST and after GST, a customer, suppose who had 7 lakh rupees, he still has 7 lakh rupees, but the car earlier
Was
he could buy,
hatchback.
now he can buy maybe 8 lakh. So I would say that this trend of upgrading to SUVs will continue even more. At the same time, at the base level also, because the car penetration is only 34 per thousand, so maybe some more customers, some more first timers will come in, but the more jump probably would be in the Venue and the Exter segment.
Right. Another spotlight on a product is Tucson, because I think has got a lot of, it has now come under 30 lakh bracket, approx 30 lakh bracket. What is your view on that segment? You have not seen much of success in that area, but how do you see that?
Look, it's a niche segment, and I think there the sensitivity to price is relatively less as compared to, say, the Venue segment or the Extra segment or the Neo segment. So that it's a flagship brand. It's doing well. It's okay. I mean, it's playing its own role. But obviously, we do not expect too high volumes from that segment.
What is your EV strategy? You have launched Hyundai Creta. I think it's doing pretty good. Not really at the fast pace, but pretty average. It's doing good, adding numbers to the overall Creta numbers. But what is your overall EV strategy in terms of penetration, bringing more products, and
So we are very bullish about the EVs, and as you know, we have already announced launch of 6 EVs, including upgrades by 2030. And not only new products, we are looking at the entire EV ecosystem. It starts with localization. Battery packs have already been localized. We have already tied up with a local Indian manufacturer to produce cells. We are looking at powertrains, power electronics drivetrain as well. Additionally, on the charging infrastructure, earlier we were focusing on AC chargers, so we have about 950 AC chargers. Now we are focusing big time on DC chargers. Already 119 DC chargers are up and running, which are Hyundai's DC chargers. Many of them are on the highways, because one feedback which we got from customers was that while they are very happy with the home charging, but they are reluctant to take their vehicles outside the city. So to address that, and also we'll improve that number to 600 DC chargers by 2032. So charging is being taken care of, supply chain is being taken care of, more models are coming, cost is being taken care of. On top of it, if you see from the government side, FAME 2 has given way to PME drive. So FAME 2, the big focus was on subsidy, but PME drive for four-wheelers, the big focus on charging infrastructure. So I think all the pieces are coming into place. If you see 2023 and 2024, EV penetration was hovering around 2.4%. It was not increasing. But this year, every month it is going up. In August, it has already reached 6%. I don't think many of us have realized that. And what has happened? What has changed? Two things have changed. One, more OEMs have come in with the products, and two, PME drive scheme has come, which is giving the customers the confidence that not only now, going forward also more and more charging infrastructure will come in. So I think we are very bullish about EVs. We believe that EVs are the way to go. At the same time, in a country as big as India, there is space for all technology. So petrol, CNG, hybrid, EVs, all will stay and give the customers an opportunity. Whatever he wants, he can buy.
right? Tarun, since the news of Genesis coming to India is already out, in your annual report also you have mentioned. When do we see the real timeline? Will there be a separate network? There are a lot of questions around it. If you would like to clarify on our
have
show.
patience. We will, a lot of questions relating to the immediate future of Hyundai and the plans will be answered during our Investor Day, which is scheduled for 15th of October. So please wait for that. We are studying the market, and of course at the right time we'll be informing about Genesis and so many other things as well.
Thank you so much, sir. For
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you.